Hi, I'm Watch Manager Lee Phillipson. I work for Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service, and I'm here today just to give you a quick tour of the fire appliance and the equipment that we have on it. So this, in the front of the cab, on this side, this is where the driver sits. As you can see, nice big steering wheel and lots of different buttons. In the back here, as you can see, lots of different equipment. This is where 3 of the firefighters will sit. What I'll show you now is what we call the BA set. BA stands for breathing apparatus. So when we go into a fire, we put this on like a rucksack and we wear this mask which supplies us with clean air so we're able to breathe in the fire. So this is the rear of the fire appliance, and I'll just open the doors to the pump. At the back here, this whole thing is what we call the pump. These here are deliveries, and that's where we get our water from. Very similar to the taps you have at home, but just a lot bigger. The inlet is here, that's where we get our water in, which we get from hydrants in the road. This locker is our hose locker. As you can see, there are different types of hoses. So basically we have different types of hoses for different jobs. So if we have smaller fires, we use this yellow one, which is a little bit like your garden hose, just a lot bigger. And this is for smaller fires, maybe a bonfire or something like that. Then we have this blue hose and the red hose. These are for much larger fires. As firefighters, we don't just turn up to fires. Also, if there's a car crash or if anybody's trapped in machinery, we'll use these pieces of equipment. So if anybody's trapped in cars, this is what we use to get them out. So on fire appliances, we have different types of ladders for different kinds of jobs. This one here is our largest ladder, and that's the 135 ladder, as we call it. We use this one to get onto roofs of houses and to much larger buildings. This ladder up here is a 9-metre ladder. This is the type of ladder we use just to get to first floor windows, mainly to get there to help with rescues. On the top there, one that's folded away, that is our roof ladder. So if there's any time we need to work on a roof or if somebody's stuck on a roof, that's what we use to work safely from the rooftop. So this is the type of clothing that we wear to go into a fire, and it protects us. It's got really good layering, so it protects us from any heat from the fire. As you can see, I have my helmet. That's there to protect my head, not just from me banging my head maybe inside of a house or something that's small, but more if things are dropped from anything high. It could be a slate off a roof or a brick that hits people on the head. So you've always got to make sure that we keep our heads safe. I have my jacket on, which protects my body, and importantly as well, gloves, because we feel a lot of heat with our hands, so we've always got to protect our hands. As I explained a little bit earlier, as firefighters, we don't just put out fires, we go to all sorts of different emergencies when people need our help. This PPE, this bright yellow fluorescent jacket, this is what we use on roads when we attend road traffic collisions, also known as a tech rescue jacket. So if we need to abseil and get anybody that's working at height and struggling, that's where we can help them using this gear. Also, we have different gloves. The joy of these gloves over the fire gloves is you can feel a lot more things that you pick up. That's the end of our video presentation today on what we carry on the fire appliance. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something new. And remember, so stay safe and take care of yourselves.